550 KTRS. Our next guest has been on the show numerous times. She's been the one keeping us up to date with what's going on with the burning landfill inside a nuclear waste dump.
Pretty much.
That's right.
That sums it up.
Dawn Chapman, landfill and community activist, right? Is that safe to say?
That's fair.
How are things going with the burning landfill next to the inside the nuclear waste?
Boy, it's as messy as ever. You know, it's not what's happening on the inside. That's just a disaster. But on the outside, we have the health department stepping up. They want to do a community risk assessment and see what are the risks to the community, because undoubtedly there are. Anytime you burn garbage and Superfund materials,
right,
and you have a community right there on the edge, I mean, you're going to start having symptoms.
Are you like it's about time?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I want to get to the survey in a second, but how bad's the smell? How bad's the fire? We're now hearing that, now people are admitting that, hey, we really don't know where the nuclear waste is, things you guys have been saying for years now.
Right. It's great to have that confirmation. And yeah, they don't know where the nuclear waste is, and they just barely know where the fire is at this point, because they're constantly having to install new thermometers in the ground. So just how bad of a situation it is on site, we don't know.
Right.
We don't know that.
How's the smell?
It's pretty bad.
Really?
And especially for the past 2 months, it's been worse than it's ever been. And we're kind of questioning why that is.
It's usually not as bad in the wintertime, right?
Right. It's usually in the middle of summer when it's real hot that it gets unbearable at times. But this winter, last night, was horrible.
Yeah. All right. So the St. Louis County Health Department, what are they trying to do here?
Well, they acknowledge that they're burning off the emissions. So there's a flare system, a bunch of flares on site. Looks like a bunch of tall towers with smoke coming out of it sometimes, and they're concerned about what's coming out of that. We're having nosebleeds, headaches, sinus issues, asthma attacks. It's kind of a mess up here in Bridgeton, Maryland Heights area, and in St. Anne. So they're looking into it. They've looked at some of the stuff that's coming out of it, and Dr. Khan, the new health director, said no, this can't be good for anybody.
Has any other department done any kind of a health assessment? Is this the first time?
No, unfortunately, EPA just came out with a very premature and unprofessional press release a couple weeks ago saying no problem here, folks. They left out a bunch of data, specifically, not to get too scientific, but sulfide data for some of the stuff that's coming out of the flares. They say they have it. They haven't looked at it, so they did a press release saying everything's A-okay without looking at that. And lo and behold, 2 weeks later, the state of Missouri goes, "Oh, we're really concerned about that." So talk about embarrassing.
So, but this survey is just to sort of get a sense of what the people's health are in the region or in the area.
Right. What it is it's only odor related. So it's not cancer. We're not looking at that. We're looking at asthma, bronchial issues, issues that
are airborne.
Right. Just being in the vicinity, even if you were in your car just driving through, your eyes would start to water. You may have an asthma attack. They're looking at that. That's sort of like low-hanging fruit for them right now.
How far do you live from this landfill?
I am 2 miles south of it.
Okay, you have said numerous times that the kids don't play outside. You bring them inside. You don't have barbecues. You close all the windows. You turn the air conditioning on because the smell is that foul.
Right, and especially right now in the evenings. Funny thing is, you can almost mark your clock at it, maybe 9 o'clock in the evening to maybe about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's bad outside. So, but the people that live in Spanish Village, there are people that live half a mile from this site. They never get a break.
Yeah.
I mean, there needs to be a voluntary buyout there.
I was in Rams Park last fall. You can see the big giant mass from the field.
We call it the Green Monster.
Out at Rams Park, you're like, oh, here's a beautiful field, and then there's the burning landfill.
Yeah.
All right. How do people go about getting this survey? Where do they take it? How do they do it?
We're talking about how to distribute it. If we're going to go knock on doors, I don't know. The health department's got a wonderful team. I can't say enough about county health. You need to get on the Facebook page, Westlake Landfill. We also have a website, stlradwastelegacy.com, and St. Louis County is going to be putting something up on their site as well.
All right, so this is happening. You want this to happen?
Yeah, I mean, it needs to happen. I want it to happen, but at the same time, yourself, you guys have followed this site. How much more bad news can we get?
Right. Mm-hmm. And so, but St. Louis County is gonna do this survey.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, this health department hit the ground running.
Okay, and so somebody who wants to fill out the health department survey should do what?
We don't know where it'll be, if it'll be online. It's probably going to be a mixture of an online survey.
Right.
We might be pamphlets mailed. We're still working out the details of how to get this information to people. So
All right.
really, you need to follow the Facebook page.
And the Facebook page is
West Lake Landfill.
Westlake Landfill. That's Dawn Chapman. Dawn, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
You got it. 726 here, Big 550, KTRS. Tell Harvey I said hi.
I will do that.
All right, even though I know he listens 24/7.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He's listening right now.